Hey guys, my name is Nikki. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very exciting video. I'm very excited for it. You might not be, but sorry.
Wake up, brother, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just...
I've seen a couple people do this, and it's gonna be a little fun reading vlog. I'm gonna be reading books until I get a 5-star read. I'm gonna have to find a better way to say that because it doesn't sound very appealing when I say it like that. We're gonna be reading books until I have a 5-star rating. Very exciting. When it comes to rating, I only do like solid stars. A lot of people, I know on BookTube they do 3.5. Some people are a little crazy. They do 4.25, like quarter ratings. I don't. I do full ratings. And I wouldn't say I'm necessarily strict with my rating, so this may be a really short video or maybe super long, who knows. We'll just kind of see what happens, you know. It's gonna be fun, can't wait. It is the beginning of the month. It is currently Monday, April 3rd. The first book I'm gonna start off with is continuing the Lancaster Prep series. I really like the first two. The first two were amazing. Before we get into that, I'm gonna open up a little package that I got. By little, I mean literally little. I don't know what the heck I did with my scissors. They disappeared. New Marvel Apple Watch. I actually love it. It's so cool. Bam. Promises we were meant to keep. And unfortunately, it does follow a character that I was not too excited about. When I opened the book, I was like, I really hope it's not about the character Sylvie, because she was so annoying in this first book. Is the best friend of Summer during high school. And you're kind of following Sylvie. Is it Lancaster, whatever. So she is like one of the rich people that, you know, they own the school. They're one of the richest, wealthiest families. And I hate her so much. I've never disliked a character more. Oh my goodness. And I think it would have been fine. But going into it, what I was most excited for the plot to be, it kind of just tells you. Oh my goodness. I'm not enjoying it at all. So I was like, we'll give it a try. I wasn't too fan of the character, like I said, but I was like, we're gonna give it a try. I read probably 3 chapters, and I don't know why the first chapter was so long. I will read one more chapter before I completely DNF it. I usually do not DNF a book this early. Truly the only book that I have ever DNF'd is Redeeming Love, which is a very unpopular opinion. So I'm gonna read one more chapter, I'm gonna do a little montage moment, and then I will decide if this book is worth reading it. She's so annoying. Oh, I know why. I'm not over here yet. I skipped like 40 pages because I was seeing if it was dual perspective, which I don't think it is, and that really made me mad. Because that's the best part of the book, is when it's dual perspective. I love the dual perspective. No, I can't do it. I'm sorry. She's just very entitled, and also I don't like the romance. We're gonna do a different book. So I have 2 options. I want to do something that's kind of light while I do my homework, you know, because I want to make sure I stay on top of my homework. Just got back from spring break and I already have so much stuff to do. So I want kind of a light, exciting book, you know, and also something that won't distract me too much from doing my homework, kind of like Crescent City. I freaking love that book. It's so good. It's so long. Anyway, so here are 2 options. First, we have Hooked, which is a romance. It is the fairy tale of Peter Pan, but instead of the hero gets the girl, it's the villain. So Hook and Wendy. And I got this because of a YouTuber I watched. What's her name? She has a cute little intro that she does. Hey guys, my name is Rachel Ray. No, I feel like it starts with an A. That's one option. And then the second one is called All of Our Demise. This is the second book in All of Us Villains or something. So this is a choice. It's very similar to Hunger Games. A bunch of teenagers fight to death. I don't know what I'll choose. I'm gonna think about it, do some homework, maybe eat a snack, and then we'll come back to one of these. I'm so upset about Lancaster Prep. Honestly, I'm so upset. Okay, it's a little bit later, but I want to update the book that I picked. I am going to be reading All of Our Demise. I really enjoyed the first book. It was interesting. I just didn't like how it ended, so I am excited to get into this book. Hopefully it's good. Oh, it's so pretty. Look how pretty that is. I love it. And it's a little bitty little hardcover. Isn't that cute? Good morning. It is the next day. I'm actually getting ready to go to the student center on campus where I'm going to read a little bit and also do some homework. Kind of stressed about that. I have a lot of like projects coming up and I don't want to do them. Really quickly before I head over there, I want to bookmarks I got from Barnes & Noble. One of them is for my boyfriend. I got him into reading, kind of. He loves his audiobooks. It's his favorite thing. But I did get him a bookmark. And we're currently watching Game of Thrones. And one of his favorite characters is Tyrion. I can't pronounce it. Him and Jon Snow he really loves. I got him this bookmark. And then for me, I got her the one and only... I love her, and I love her dragons. They're my favorite part in the movie. Her and Arya Stark, I really like. I just think they look amazing. I'm gonna use this bookmark for right now. Look how stunning this is. Also, currently, I'm loving the book. It's so good. I have no idea what page I'm on, but probably around like page 50, page 60. I just love the multiple perspectives. So you get perspective of all 5 of the champions, their children who were like sent into this tournament, picked by their families. Only one of them can survive. That's the whole plot. And whoever wins, their magic will go to their families for that year until the curse comes back and they have to redo the tournament all over again. Exactly like Hunger Games, just with magic. It's really good. I love all the perspectives. It's one of my favorite parts ever. And this time around, I'm actually enjoying every single character. In the first book, I wasn't really enjoying the character Bryony. I think that's how you say her name. And like some other characters I really didn't care about. But this time around, I'm enjoying like every single perspective. It is so much fun. Started to rain. I gotta put my book away quickly. Stop! Why do I all of a sudden love Finley? I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but I love him. This book is so good. Hello, so it is Monday. I just got back. I had down classes back from Minnesota. I went to Minnesota for the weekend. I got to watch Minnesota Wild hockey play. It was amazing. We went there for my brother's birthday. I surprised him with tickets, and also it was Easter weekend. Anyway, so we have some progress. I'm reading this book so slow. Like I I have not read a book this slow in so long. How much I have left. I can't have these bookmarks. I literally always break them. Like, they're all over my floor and I don't know how. I have this much left. 460 pages. I'm on 425. Why is it so slow? Oh my gosh. So the funny thing is that you have perspective of 5 characters, and my favorite character is the only character who does not have a perspective, and that terrifies me because I feel like, well, if he's not poor enough to have his own perspective, he's probably gonna get killed off, right? And not a single no, I'm not gonna spoil it. I will not spoil it. Anyway, it's really slow right now and we're like in the end. I'm hoping it kind of gets more exciting. I do wish we got like a map. You get like this like little map. It's not like that detailed, but whatever. But I really wish we got like a list of the curses so I could like know, I guess, like what they are. And like sometimes I just feel like they're just like throwing names out. I'm like, sure. He's like, is this part where the zombies show up? I feel so bad for Finley. Oh, Finley is my favorite. But that was so... What about a monster? I finished. Hello, it is the next day and we are gonna be picking a different book today for this little challenge. I actually thought it was going to be over with the last book, which I'm going to talk about right now. Here's the book. I did finish this book yesterday. I'm feeling very overwhelmed right now. I don't know if it is because of this energy drink that I drank or the fact that I didn't eat breakfast. I am stumbling over my words and I hate when I stumble. I hate when I stutter. It annoys the crap out of me. I can talk. So all of our demise. For the second book, I enjoyed a lot more of the characters this time. Like, I liked all the characters. I think in the first part of the book, there was 2 characters I just did not care about. And I was like, I don't really care about you. Which is, one of them was Bryony. I wasn't too much a fan of her. She annoyed me, but towards the end of the first book, I was like, okay, you know what? I like her now. And reading this book, I did enjoy all of the characters. Funny enough, my favorite character was the only character who did not have a point of view, which is Finley. I loved Finley. Love him so much. Overall, it's a good book. I give this book a 3 out of 5. Moving on to book number 3. Oh, awesome. It was not going to be part of the challenge, but I did read another book on my way to Minnesota. So over Easter, which was last weekend, we went to Minnesota to watch Minnesota Wild. It was for Easter, my brother's birthday. I freaking love Minnesota Wild. My favorite hockey team, even though I was born and raised in Kansas City. Minnesota Wild, come on, they're so good. And Kansas City doesn't have a hockey team, we have a football team. But the closest to Kansas City would be the St. Louis Blues. And my whole entire family is from St. Louis and they love St. Louis Blues. I don't know why. I just really like Minnesota. And it's kind of a thing between me and my brother. We just love the Minnesota team. I don't know how it was born. I don't know how I found out about Minnesota Wild. What was I saying? There was a reason why I brought Minnesota, but I can't remember. Oh, I remember. Okay, so on the way there, I was like, oh, I want to read a fun little book. And so I reread The Deal by Elle Kennedy. It's the off-campus series. I just finished the off-campus series. I finished all the books and the legacy, but since I was going hockey, I was like, I kind of want to, I don't know. I was really excited. I was like, you know what? I want to read a book about hockey. So I read The Deal, which is the OG book, Garrett and Hannah. I read this book probably like a year ago. So I read it. It was good. I ended up getting a 4 out of 5 stars. I thought I was going to get 5 out of 5 stars. Honestly, I did. But it was a 4 out of 5. I was never going to make it a part of this video because since it is a reread. But I just thought I should mention that I read that book and it was a fun time. Moving on to our next book, which is number 3. I've decided, this is a hard decision. I wasn't sure if I wanted to start the Throne of Glass series, go into War Storm, or I also have a thriller book, which I plan on reading over the weekend. we'll see if it's part of this video or not, I've decided that our next book will be War Storm. So this is the final book in the Red Queen series, and Red Queen series is very iffy with me. Typically I love it. I've been kind of enjoying reading the series. The only downside to the series is the fact that almost all the characters annoy the heck out of me, but they are entertaining to read. It's a chunky one too. It's almost 700 pages, which is kind of crazy. But I am excited to get back into the world to finally read the final book. Also, we should be proud of me because I always start series. I never finish them because it costs a lot of money to buy a lot of books. And I'm like, oh. I'm always picking up series by accident too. I'm like, oh, I think it's standalone, but it's not. I read a couple chapters. I'm on chapter 3 right now. So far, Mary's not annoying me, so that's a plus. Typically, she annoys the heck out of me. So we'll see how this goes. The only thing I'll say, it's my only thing, is I love Cal. Protect Cal at all costs. But my pet peeve with this author, okay, that's a little aggressive, I'm sorry. My only question is, why don't we give Cal a perspective? So in this book you get, it's mostly Mare. Like the first book is only Mare and you're following her story, but in the other books you get perspective from the other people, like Evelyn, other like people except for Cal. And I've noticed like all the other perspectives are girls. I was like, why can't we get a male perspective? Those are my favorite. Like Cal and Mare having a heart-to-heart, and then Titan was like, if you two are done, I think you will be interested to know there are people in the trees. It's just so funny to me. Cal is the best thing about this book. Currently 156. This is still day 1 of reading it. You have perspective from like other female characters. I just don't care about them. I'm guessing they're bulls. Like, I don't know what else they could be. It says horn, so that's not a deer because a deer has antlers. So I guess bulls. My camera's gonna die. Gosh, my complaining finally played off. There is a perspective of Cal. So basically, so far in the book, this book, yes, you forgot. Sorry, that was like really aggressive. So far you've only had like the female characters, and this whole entire time in the series I was like, I need Cal's perspective. I need him. He's the only character that I truly like. Like, I love Cal so much. He's the only character who does not make me upset. So we finally got it. I'm so excited. Okay. So I'm gonna read a little bit of his perspective. Jon Snow is my, oh shoot. Jon Snow is my little bookmark. It seems fitting. Chapter 3. Cal. If you can tell, my energy is like all over the place because I just spent the whole entire day doing homework and I have an exam at 8 p.m. tonight. It's like, it's almost 4, so. I'm way too excited. Oh, I love him. I expected her to be gone when I came back, but she stayed. Like, why am I freaking out so much? Honestly, his perspective makes his book 1,000 times better. Okay, I really like that chapter. I just really like Cal. My face is so red. Oh. I get so excited when Cal comes into the picture. Okay, you know what? I was hoping for a cuter little reunion, you know. hey, I love you. Sorry, you almost died. That was the dumbest epilogue I've ever read. Hello. So, it is the next day. Give me a second, I'm tired. I look a little rough, I'm sorry. These are my favorite. They do make me anxious sometimes. It kind of depends, so. But they're so good. All right. Let me fix my hair because it's atrocious. Okay, so it is the next day. I finished War Storm. Yes, and I actually didn't talk about it. I ended up giving that book a 3 out of 5 stars. But we are moving on to the next book, and I'm kind of scared this video's gonna be never ending because I haven't had the best luck with the last 3 books. So, hopefully these 2 are better. I have 2 options. So, first is The Island. I got this from Target. It looked so interesting, and it's really small. There's a person walking. I am scared. Okay, so we have 2 options. We have The Island, and then we have Hooked. So The Island is a book I found at Target, and it's a little thriller. And I don't have the best luck with thrillers, but this sounded interesting, so I got it. And it's like around an amusement park, and that just sounds so cool. And then we also have Hooked, and it sounded so good. So basically it is the dark, no, I guess it's dark fantasy. These are our 2 choices, and I don't know. So first, I want to read the back of this. Jacket Island, a private amusement park for the very rich. Okay. Oh, she's the author of The Lake and the Twin. And The Fear. Okay, so she might actually be good. I didn't even know who wrote this book before. Basically, a group of social influencers get invited to this island where the amusement park is having its grand opening. They get to go there before it actually opens. I'm glad I didn't give anything away in the back. So that's a choice. And it's really short. It's, let's see, how? Oh, it's 300 pages, but it looks really small. Maybe because I've been reading like 600 plus books recently. Yeah, so this is a very good option. It does sound really interesting. And then we have Hooked. He has to pick between revenge and or Wendy. And hopefully the romance will be good. I'm very iffy when it comes to romance. Like, I like good romance, but I'm not really into the whole like rom-com type of romance. But I feel like this will be really good, and I usually enjoy stuff like this. Like, I enjoyed the, it was Entangle Fae series. I really like that series. So I think I will enjoy this one. We'll give it a shot. These are 2 choices. And I think I'm going to go with, which one should I go with? Okay. I think I'm gonna go with The Island. It's kind of rainy today, and I feel like this is like the perfect kind of weather for it. And a fun little thriller. I haven't read a thriller in so long. I think it'll be entertaining to say the least, but I definitely want to get to this book. This book sounds so good. So the main character, Paisley, she has a true crime podcast. It's just so much, it's so cool. Anyway, she's hilarious. This is what she said. Somebody went missing, and so they're kind of like, they're looking around the park, blah blah. She's with one of the employees, and she said, "You think I'm panicking?" I ask. I almost bump into him again. He's one of those awful people who just stops with no warning. Like, that was so funny to me. And then it continues. Okay, she says, follow them deeper into the room. There's a massive boiler and rows of electrical. Why did I say it weird? Electrical. Okay, electrical switchboards. It reminds me of a modern version of the control room in Jurassic Park. I literally said this. I was like, guys, it's kind of like Jurassic Park, you know, them going to like a park of this like new thing that's being created, like the grand opening, and then bam, dinosaurs eat them. At least we don't have to worry about dinosaurs, is what she says. The fact that they brought up Jurassic Park, it made me so happy, especially because I like pointed out earlier, like trying to compare them. I know it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense in my head. I just think the writing is really good and it's super fast paced. I'm enjoying it. I am on chapter 11 and things are just starting to get intense. I'm like really diving into the thriller part of this book. I'm honestly loving it so far. It's so good. I have a couple theories of who might be behind this. Obviously we don't have like the full scope yet of the plot, but I have a few suspects for being suspicious. So I'll let you know how it continues. But it's always the love interest that's, you can never trust them. She's suspicious, but I think she's just too suspicious to actually be the suspicious person. When's your shoulder burn? The character Harper is so funny. She's like, oh, are we trapped? Are we probably going to die? I'm gonna read my book. She's a book influencer. I think it's just strictly on TikTok. I don't think it's like a, she might be a booktuber in here. I don't know. I don't remember. But I know she really likes books and she just opens a book, starts reading it. I was like, but that probably me. I'm like, I'm gonna die? Let me finish my Sarah J. Maas book. Like, I need to know what happened before I die. It's just so funny to me. The ending is freaking insane. So I am gonna give this book a 5 out of 5 stars. I truly enjoyed every single second of this book. It's fast paced, it's extremely short, so it like gets right into it, and I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the characters, and I feel like she did such a good job of referencing, sorry I can't speak, but referencing like TikToks and like that kind of like social media without it being like cringy, and I just like really enjoyed it. I love the characters. You had different social influencers from like different platforms. You had video games, you had beauty, you had the main character who I said had her own podcast and she posts TikToks about it also. And then you also had a girl who like was really into books, like booktube or book talk. So that was like really fun with all like the different type of social influencers. And crazy. Yeah, so I really enjoyed it. The cover's also so pretty. And let me tell you, the best thing to do when you read this book is listen to dark instrumental music. The vibes are amazing. So she did a very good job of writing it, of like creating the characters. You know, I really liked it because recently I've been going to sleep at 10 p.m. because I'm just so tired. I've been waking up at like 5 a.m. during the week to go to the gym, like before class, because it's the only time I have. But I stayed up till 12:30 reading this book, and it's so freaking good. I loved it. Okay, so that's the end of this challenge. Finally, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not gonna bother with a wrap up because you've seen the whole video, so you know what books are ahead. So yeah, I'm very happy with this book. I'm so excited I picked it up. This was a good decision on my part. Dang, I highly recommend this book. If I've not expressed that enough, please read this book. This is my favorite thriller I've ever read. It's #1 on my list right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!